shorthand dictation, higher grade, second paper dictation, model paper number 19, elaboration and condensation. 120 words per minute, 9 minutes. 10 seconds. Five seconds. Now write down elaboration number 1. Write down number 1. The greatest cruelty that the Indian women is subject to today is the dowry system. She is not regarded as a life partner but as a source of revenue in the form of dowry. Delay in payment or shortage in the amount of dowry are enough for the husband to be cruel towards his wife. Unless there is some social change, there is no end to this dowry problem. Suggest greater freedom in choice of partners, intercaste marriages, moral education, and the dowry menace, strengthening of the legal framework for women supported by government and community action. Write a letter from the President of the Andhra Mahila Mandali to the editor of the newspaper ventilating these facts with a request to publish it in his daily. Number 2. Hyderabad Doordarshan Kendra, though started 4 years ago, is being overlooked by the center in respect of all India programs, whether it is live telecast of our satellite launching or some important national events including sports. Hyderabad Doordarshan Kendra has not even had that much privilege as the recently started Bangalore Doordarshan Kendra. Even in telecasting national award films, recently Hyderabad Doordarshan was not included in the large list of relying Kendras. Draft a representation from the Secretary Andhra Pradesh Sports Council, Lal Bahadur Stadium, Hyderabad, to the Honorable Minister for Information and Broadcasting, New Delhi, explaining the above in detail with a request to provide a live telecast at least during the Asian Games to be held in Delhi in the ensuing November. Also mark a copy to the Director, Doordarshan Hyderabad, with a request to pursue the matter with the central government. Number 3. It is unsafe these days to rely on many of the foodstuffs sold in the open market. All of them are highly adulterated. Foreign matter is mixed with wheat, barley, rice and dal. Mud particles and stones are added to rice. Curry powder is mixed with colored chemicals. The adulteration takes place while marketing is done in the wholesale bazaar. Weights and measures are manipulated. Draft a representation from the President of the Andhra Pradesh Consumers Welfare Association, Hyderabad, to the Honorable Minister for Health to book culprits and impose the heaviest punishment possible under the law. Number 4. The Andhra paper mills at Rajahmundry notified the vacancy of Chief Accounts Officer, calling for application from candidates with the following qualifications: a first-class degree in commerce or economics or statistics with 10 years experience. Even retired persons who possess experience in accounts branch can apply. Must be prepared to work anywhere in Andhra Pradesh. Offers good facilities, accommodation, transport, medical and leave travel concession. Salary commensurate with qualifications and previous experience. Write an application to the Managing Director of the paper mills, giving details of your educational and technical qualifications and experience with a request to consider your application sympathetically. Condensation. The following is the text of broadcast of the Governor Mr. K. Shah on the Republic Day. On this auspicious and historic National Day, I convey to you all my warmest greetings. Last year we celebrated the day with a sense of pride and purpose and expressed our unbounded joy to witness the birth of Bangladesh, which had faced horrible trials and tribulations with determination, courage, and unity of purpose. Today, we have a sigh of relief that those who tried to throttle democracy and the voice of reason stand exposed before the conscience of humanity. Under the dynamic leadership of Srimati Indira Gandhi, we stand for certain basic ideals. We love all, hate none, and extend our hand of friendship to all without any mental reservation, although some of them still persist in their nefarious game of balance of power and animosity to India. Even though destiny has been cruel enough to silence the voice of Rajaji, his opposition to pulling off nuclear weapons will continue to reverberate till a positive response is forced by circumstances. It may be that when the chips are drawn, the voice of India, following in the footsteps of Mahatma Gandhi, may provide senior counsels and be listened to for preservation of mankind. Let us unflinchingly dedicate ourselves to fighting poverty so that the toiling millions may find their legitimate place and become the bulwark of peace. It is no exaggeration to say that in spite of trying and sometimes agonizing situations claiming heavy toll of our scant resources, we were about to reach the take-off stage and could look to future with confidence. In spite of the huge defense expenditure which went up from rupees 350 crores to nearly 1400 crores, necessitating an additional outlay of about 8,000 crores after Chinese invasion in 1962 and an equally formidable destruction caused by food, huge outlay on food to feed the ever-growing population and heavy burden of 3 wars, we have maintained our progress, although at a lower pace. The fact that the huge burden of rupees 25,000 crores in the last 10 years could be absorbed without violent upheavals is a demonstrative proof of sound health of our economy. The praiseworthy feature of our economy is that it has developed a resilience which is unparalleled. There are ups and downs, but on the whole there is no setback. There is unprecedented severe drought in certain parts of the country. Tamil Nadu and some other states were subjected to the savage onslaught of cyclone and floods. Yet we can say with confidence that we shall face these difficulties without substantial interference with our planned growth. What we need is a period of intensive and extensive application of all our resources and manpower to create congenial climate is the duty of every one of us We have to remember every minute that vast masses are still waiting for equality of opportunity. Even the barest means of livelihood are yet to reach them. The only consolation that we can draw is the fact that social objectives have become compatible with sustained growth and that difficulties have not shaken our determination to follow the directive principles of our constitution. The emergence of Bangladesh and the decisive victory against unprovoked aggression by Pakistan create wider opportunities for accelerating pace of progress and for overcoming compulsions of basic items has not declined despite the explosion of population. Longevity of life has increased from 32 to 52.